what I wanna, innovate what I'm gonna. You can hate all you wanna, but you're still in your pajama. Now I ain't a prima donna, but I built what I wanna. You can say my vision's wrong, the tune of my song broke my thumb, banging to my own drum. Broke my thumb, banging to my own drum. Broke my thumb, banging to my own drum. Who in a clapping, boots I am a strapping, a click click clacking. Hurrah! Bootstrapping in America. Yeah, bootstrapping in America.
No investors.
Thomas, we're back, my friend. Bootstrapping in America. You're not a keeper.
No,
Okay,
no.
Jules is not a keeper.
No. Trust me, you're not a keeper either. Darren, how are you?
Good. How are you?
So it turns out we've met years and years ago. We may have shook hands or met. We didn't really know each other, but at some conference, you just reminded me when Mayor Daley was talking about pumping up tech growth.
Stop being a name drop with the Mayor Daley this, Mayor Daley that.
I've never brought up Mayor Daley's name once in the history of Tasty Trade.
He was on our show.
But no, he wasn't. That was Rahm Emanuel.
Oh, same thing.
You're off by a mayor. Hey, Darren, I deal with this all day. Just pay attention to me, okay? You got to hang in there. So years ago when Daley, where'd you go to school, first of all? Because I'm trying to
Undergrad U of I, engineering, Champaign, master's at DePaul.
At DePaul. So when Daley was pushing technology in Chicago, we were this was really truly the Midwest. I mean, we just didn't have no private equity or really venture capital had its sights on Chicago. And I remember that meeting because it was kind of a real cast of characters. It's when I can't think who the guy who ran Groupon was, who eventually got fired, but
Andrew,
right?
Yeah.
Andrew Mason.
Yeah.
When he did some talking there, and then Daley did some talking, and that was the craziest building to know, what came out of that.
Yeah.
I don't remember our talk or our discussion, but at the time you had just started Keeper.
Right.
So what was your vision back in probably it's got to be at least 5 years, right?
It was in 2008, my partner and I, Craig Leary, were flying to China. And, the iPhone had recently come out and the App Store was about to come out, and we took a look at what was there. We just gotten our hands on the SDK from Apple, and it was really clear to us that there was no solution for saving passwords and private information on mobile devices. It just didn't exist. So all the previous players were really focused on desktop, and we're like, look, I think the world is headed in the mobile space. The smartphone's going to be like the convergence platform of the universe. So why don't we just build this and I'll fund it. And so my partner's a genius developer. I'm more of the biz dev, ops guy, even though, I have an engineering background. His name is Craig Leary, and he's just an awesome dude.
Just a smart guy.
Smart, super smart, former Motorola, and he's been really an entrepreneur since he was probably 23 years old.
Okay.
So our first company together, we started in our 20s, which was Apollo Solutions. We exited to CNET. We were all in our 20s, and then that was our first venture. And so we've been tech partners ever since then. But the long and the short of it is, by the time we got back from China, you have 40 hours of flight time. The first version of Keeper was done, so we launched it as a free app in 2009.
Hold on. So you built it, you came up with the idea on the way over, and you built it on the way back?
We built it on the way there and on the way back, on the plane.
You sketched it out?
Yeah, I was sketching out with him, and he was coding.
That's scary.
It's crazy.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so we just launched as a very simple...
How'd you get your batteries to last long enough?
Well, yeah. Charge pod. Charge pod.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. I love this.
Yeah, so, we launched it as a free app in 2009, and I see it start to take traction. And at that time, we were just in CallPod. And I said, look, this is a capital-intensive business. The recession had just started hitting. We got crunched, with the credit crisis. I'm like, look, we're going to pivot. I'll invest $250,000 in Keeper. We'll set up a subsidiary. We'll build this thing out. And, we started with, he and I and my admin at the time, Lauren, and we started with 3 people and, grew it to 50.
Started this business with $250,000?
$250,000, and we've generated over $7 million in profit already.
$7 million profit. That means you have a crap load of revenue.
Decent amount of revenue, yeah. We're doing millions in revenue, but we have high margin.
It was a good 40-hour flight. It's profitable.
Yeah, it was great.
So, all right, let's get back to this for a second. So you started off with, because this is a true bootstrapping story, because you guys have never raised capital.
That's not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 50 employees. You started with the 2 of you guys hammering this out. Were you drinking on the plane?
No, I was laughing.
No, you're just laughing.
Yeah.
So you're coming up with this idea, you're laughing. You're sketching it out. He's coding it in what language at the time?
It's all Objective-C.
Just all Objective-C.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're writing this thing out of the plane. Are you in coach or first class?
We're coach, man.
You're coach.
We were like,
so you weren't even in business class.
everything that we do was pure coach, yeah.
So you're on your way to China. I can't even fit in there, but we're on our way to China. We're building out this new company. We're actually coding it at the same time. I don't even know how you got power in the back of the plane. And you get back here, and it takes you till you actually had product. When was that?
In terms of Keeper?
Yeah, in terms of Keeper. When did you actually?
We launched, it was early 2009.
So you launched product in early 2009.
Yeah, we launched the binary on the App Store.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how much is Keeper?
Keeper average price $30 a year, and you can load it on unlimited number of devices. We have native apps across every mobile, desktop, and web platform. And so it's a very strong, platform and device-wide application. Really easy to use, syncs with all your devices.
Linux, BlackBerry, Kindle,
everything.
Besides
Nook.
Apple.
So tell me, what am I using? What am I using Keeper for? It just keeps all my passwords.
All your passwords, private information, files, photos, videos, anything that you want completely encrypted, sacred, immediate, and secure access. You store
my bitcoins.
Yeah, you store everything in a ubiquitous digital vault. So it's really, truly one of a kind because it'll auto-log you into all of your websites. So in the morning, I'll log into Keeper. If I want to log into Amazon to buy something, I go into my Keeper vault. I go to the Amazon record. I tap the URL inside the record. It launches the website and autofills my login credentials.
I don't need because I
don't have to remember anything.
I can't remember anything.
That's why we did it.
See, you might still be able to remember something. We can't.
No, I can't. I'm a former rocker, still am actually.
So you lost a few brain cells?
Well, no, I mean, you lose some, you gain some,
So I need this because I can't remember anything. So is your password really Keeper?
Perhaps. Just a shirt for branding. We thought it was clever,
Yeah, it's very clever.
It's a great name.
Thanks. It's my partner named it. So Craig came up with the name Keeper, and I just thought it was great, and we stuck with it.
It's all app-based, though.
Yeah, it's all app and also web. So it is cloud too. So our back end is AWS, Amazon Web Services.
Sure. So now you're up to 50 people. You're in this neighborhood, right?
Yeah, 2.5 blocks away.
You're a real company. You've got
real revenue.
What?
Real revenue.
Oh no, of course, real revenue, bootstrapped, which I love the whole bootstrap thing. I'm curious why you never raised money.
It's like one of those rare situations, our two previous companies, we've always raised, Series A, but this one, we've been generating just substantial cash flow, and quite frankly, just like for right now, enough to achieve and grow and do all the things that we want to do. Yeah, we don't have to really answer to anybody other than our customers and our, friendly shareholders, and, it's just, you go to work every day and you don't ever have to worry about not having enough money to do something. And so,
how many people use Keeper?
Roughly 6 million now.
6 million.
Yep, almost. We're close to hitting 6 million. We get anywhere from 7,000 to 20,000 new users every day. And we recently signed a deal with AT&T, who is now preloading us on all Android and Windows devices. So we load anywhere from 10 to 30,000 new phones every day.
You're the real deal, Darren.
It's crazy.
Wow, those are unbelievable numbers.
Yeah, we're excited, and we're getting close to our next deal, which will be in Europe, and really excited about it. So we're really
there's no limits to what you can do too, because it's no limits at all.
Yeah, it's exciting, and we just started talking to the VCs out here and in Silicon Valley about a nice A round. But with us, it's really not as much about the money as it is about the expertise. So we're really looking for awesome partners that can help us strategically.
Just so you know, it's all bullshit. There's nobody who can strategically help you. You guys are too smart, and you got your own thing going.
But we know we think we have a good idea in terms of what we need to do.
It's only about the money.
Yeah.
If you want the money, then go take the money, because it's a lot easier to take money when you can, not when you have to.
Right.
So the reason you take money is only because you can take it.
Yeah. The traditional lending model. We like to lend money to people that don't need it.
You take money on your terms. That's the value. Don't think they're ever going to help you. They'll mess with you. Because they'll have their own visions of what your business should be, and you guys have been ridiculously successful at doing your own thing. Are you you're really just a hardcore technology company? It sounds like.
We are. Yeah, we're big in the cryptography. Yeah. We're zero knowledge security platform. So, just the way that we encrypt and decrypt information and protect users is totally different
What
than.
are the biggest risks out there for somebody like me? I mean, just an average, I'm just Joe Schmo.
Yeah, I mean,
what are my risks?
Risks.
What are my everyday risks?
Risks: using passwords that are too short, using passwords that are too easy to remember, too weak, using the same password on multiple websites, writing passwords on sticky notes, sheets of paper, putting them in Excel.
Tell Tony what my password is.
Yeah, I mean, it's everything that we all did or still do. So it's just like, how do you make that process easier, faster, and more secure? So at Keeper, our whole model is, convergence of privacy, security, and convenience, merging all those things together into a really simple product that we think is pretty inexpensive. For $30 a year, you're protecting your bank account, which may have a few $1 million in it. And, someone goes out and says, well, I just bought a new iPhone and I spent $30 or $40 on a case. Well, geez, okay. If you spent $40 on a case, spend $30 a year to protect the most important information you have, your identity.
You're making me feel like an idiot.
I'm sorry, that's not unintentional. I'll give it to you for free.
No, I don't know. I'm happy to pay the $30. Right. I want it back up in time because I
actually do it for whole offices too, right? Almost like a group.
So we could launch like Tasty Trade, Keeper for groups. You can deploy it across your organization in about 5 minutes.
Can JP Morgan get it? Because they've had some breaches.
Yeah, we launched our business product a year ago with literally no marketing. We have almost 5,000 accounts sold already. We have, a very high conversion rate in terms of the free app versus paid. So we're a freemium platform solution. So when you download and try it, you get the full Monty for $30, or actually for free for 30 days. And then you can decide if you want to pay or not. If you don't pay, you can put Keeper on your device and use it forever, but you lose all the sync and cloud features. So, it's really, I think, important.
So what do you do there? Like, what's your job now?
Product vision, product architecture with my partner. I'm heavy into front-end design. I spend probably, at least 30% of my day working with designers. Here's how the product should look. Here are the features. Here's the roadmap. So really the overall vision and strategy of the company, that's what I do. And then, the mechanics of just running a business, I make sure that all of that runs smoothly and that our team has everything that they need. Tools, software, whatever, so that they can literally be as autonomous and as efficient as possible. That's really, I think, what my role is, just keeping everybody on target.
Are you having trouble? I only got another minute left.
Cool.
Are you having trouble finding really good talent, or does it find you?
You know what? We've been very fortunate. We're in sort of a funky area of California. We're like 2.5 hours north of the valley. Our development's done in California, so we have 22 people now in our dev office, and I'd say like 1/3 of the team has relocated from other states or the valley to come work for us.
So your dev team's in California, but your business team's here.
Yep, business, everything else, design, business, marketing, finance, ops, HR is all in Chicago, headquartered in Chicago, and then development, QA, and deployment is in California.
It's really interesting. I can't believe how dumb you make me feel right now because I don't have this, and I feel like I make every mistake that you mentioned I've made. So I have to get my act together by this afternoon.
The good news is the solution's really simple and
it's only 5 minutes.
And it's free because I'm going to give it to you for free.
Beautiful. I can't wait. Darren, thank you so much, man. You guys,
I really appreciate it.
I can't wait to follow your company because it sounds like you're on the path to something really special.
We're doing our best.
Yeah, it's great. It's
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good work, Darren. We're going to take a quick break, about 3 minutes. We got Good Trade, Bad Trade next. Listen to Taste Trade Live.